What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Team FISHKNUCKLES YouTube channel. Today's Expanded Thursday, and probably one of the most hyped cards for the expanded format with Burning Shadows is Marshadow. Marshadow is a really cool and interesting Pokemon, and I can't wait to see for somebody to break it and see how good this card can be, because I think it is a really good card and it does have a really interesting ability. And the first, the obvious pair with Marshadow is going to be Night March. And if you don't know what Marshadow does, well, don't worry, you're in luck. Marshadow-GX has 150 HP. It is a fighting type Pokemon, and it has the ability Shadow Hunt. This Pokemon can use the attack of any base Pokemon in your discard pile. You still need the necessary energy to use each attack. So, obviously, what we're going to do today is put Night March in the discard pile, then Shadow Hunt Night March, and take knockouts with it, and that is going to be the plan. You now have a very tankier Pokemon. We did already have, Mew and, other Mew EX to, kind of copy and be a Night March attacker, but with Marshadow, we have more HP, and it doesn't have to be in play, it just has to be in your discard pile, which is fantastic. Now, the scary thing about Marshadow is that he can be Hex Maniac and Garbodor shut off, so that's kind of a thing you have to worry about, but even then, we have some outs to do that. And if you don't know for some reason what Night March does, I don't know where you've been, but Night March, this attack does 20 damage, ties in their Pokemon in your discard pile that have the name Night March, that have Night March attack. And of course, the Pokemon that have Night March in this attack is Joltik, Lampent, and Pumpkaboo. So you have 12 different Pokemon. So if you put 12 in the discard pile with Marshadow attacking the active spot, you can do 240 HP, which is something you couldn't ever do unless you play Kikuli or something like that with the Night March deck. So that's really something cool that we're going to be able to see today and have a lot of fun with. And of course, 3 Shaymin, no Tapu Lele, and the reason why behind this is because you want to draw a bunch of cards. You need to go as fast as you can with Night March and just take knockouts. Now, Garbodor is scary, but I really don't think Garbodor is going to play too much in Expanded. I could be wrong, but we'll have to wait and see how this season going to play out. I mean, Marshadow is weak to Psychic, so maybe we'll see a rise in the Psychic decks. So we'll see if that happens or not. But that's going to be all the Pokemon play. It's pretty self-explanatory about this part. But for Compressor, of course, we have Pokemon and cards, any cards in discard pile, 3 of them, which are going to be Night Marchers or supporter cards, so you can use them later on via Seekers. 1 Computer Search, and if you don't know anything about Expanded format, just know you're allowed 1 Ace Spec in your deck, and our Ace Spec of choice is going to be Computer Search, discard 2 cards in your hand, search any card, and put it into your hand. 1 Escape Rope, a Golden Escape Rope, to switch the actives out, which is really good, just in case you need to switch out your, because you have a bunch of Night Marchers that you're probably going to start with, so you need to switch them out, which is why we play the 1 Escape Rope. The Field Blower, of course, to get rid of tools off the field. 4 Puzzle Times, so that way we can reuse our DCs if needed, or whatever we need at the discard pile. Just a really good card. 1 Special Charge to shuffle those DCs back in our deck. 4 Trainers Mail, 4 Ultra Ball, and 4 VS Seeker. We're going to be really consistent here with the 4 Compressor, 4 Trainers Mail, 4 Ultra Ball, 4 VS Seeker, 3 Shaymin. We should not dead draw with this setup. 2 Dimension Valley, and this is just in case you still need to tackle Pumpkaboo. Pumpkaboo does have Night March, but it needs 3 energies. And with Dimension Valley, you have 1 less, so that's really cool to see. Oh my goodness, you can't tell what the card is underneath me. I apologize. I'm still not used to not having the green screen here. Here we go. Now you can see the Lysandre that you couldn't see earlier. But 2 Dimension Valley, and we have a split on the Guzma Lysandre. Once again, if we have a Pumpkaboo or somebody in the active spot, we can Guzma out of the active, bring up one of the Pokemon, which is really nice, or just a Lysandre. It's definitely a weird situation right now with this whole Lysandre Guzma deck stuff. But 1 in and 3 Sycamore. Our main goal is to use Sycamore. We need it. I mean, Juniper. Juniper, same thing as Sycamore. Why not show the older card off? But with Juniper, it means the same thing. But what the point of the deck is, you want to draw as quickly as you can, put a bunch of Night Marches in the discard pile, and take knockouts. So that's why we're playing 3 Juniper and the 4 Compressor, 4 Trainers Mail, 4 Ultra Ball. We're going to be really consistent. We're going to take knockouts this way. All right. Well, let me put this over here so I'm not looking in the wrong spot. There we go. Now I should look correctly. Sorry. This video is probably really weird. I'm still not used to this whole background stuff. I'm still trying to get used to the setup. But 1 Teammates, if they take a knockout, you can search for any 2 cards in your deck, which can be like DCE or whatever. Mostly just DCE or maybe Compressor. 3 Fear Belt. So now your Marshadow has 190 HP and does 10 more damage. So now it's a super tank. Like, it has 150 plus 40, 190, but then you have to worry about Field Blower. It becomes somewhat weird, but it's really cool to have 190 HP on Marshadow. You could play Choice Band over Fighting Fear Balls. I'm just trying to make our Marshadows last as long as possible. One Float Stone, once again, if we start with a Night Marcher, we need to be able to switch out of the active spot, and 4 DC, because that's the only energy we're really going to play, and that is going to be Marshadow Night March. I'm really excited to see how this deck's going to play out, and I'm excited to see how the expanded format is going to play out. It's going to be totally different now with, you know, with Forest of Giant Planets and Archaeos being banned. It is going to change a bunch of things here, and we're going to cover some evolution decks. Don't you worry about that. But we're going to cover some of the best ones, which is like this one, Dark, Trevenant. Those are definitely the 3 big contenders coming to the expanded format straight out of the woodwork. But guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Hit that subscribe button and let's see the deck in action. Alright, so playing against Red 1 029, playing a grass deck, which means they're playing Forest of Giant Planets, which is banned. Alright, so he has to go first. Alright, so I mean, you can tell they're playing Decidueye. They have like Rowlet right there just looking at us. But, we'll see what we can do here. We'll start Pumpkaboo, okay. We'll press done. I mean, we have Ultra Ball, we discarded Joltik. I mean, the only scary... Oh, there's a more low. What are we playing against here? Alright, so Trainers, we're looking for a Compressor. Alright, so there's a Compressor. Alright, so we're looking good from the start. So we're Compressor. I am going to discard a Sycamore, or Juniper, sorry, and then 2 Night Marchers, so 2 Lampets go in the discard pile, so 1 and 2. I am going to Ultra Ball, discard a Joltik and a Field Blower to get a Marshadow. Come on down, buddy. Alright, so grab this guy, put it down, put a DC on it, and we'll VS Seeker for a Juniper, discard our hand, drawn 7 new cards. We will get rid of the Special Charge and all that kind of good stuff, but we do have the 4 Puzzle Times in our deck. Alright, so we find another Trainers Mail, we'll play that, look at tough cards of our deck. I'll find it in for next turn so we don't draw back into it. And unfortunately have to pass. Not that explosive turn 1, just 3 Night Marches in the discard pile, which can knock on a Morlul next turn if that was what we need to do. But what are they playing here? Morlul, okay, I don't understand what's going on. But whatever. We got Marshadow, he's good to go. He can start using that Shadow Hunt for Night March, which is really nice. So he's going to Ultra Ball, go discard 2 cards from his hand, okay. And can he find a Decidueye this turn? There's a double N being discarded, so you gotta think he has another supporter card in his hand. And because why would he discard double N's? Now I kept the Dimension Valley in my hand just in case he does play. There's a Tauros coming down. Tauros be a crazy. Okay, he's gonna put down Tauros. All right, there. I mean, he is weak to fighting. Just pointing that out there. So he Ultra Ball discard the multi switch and VS. I don't think we're playing against somebody who knows. Okay, a Rowlet coming. Okay, Rowlet coming down, and there's a VS Seeker for N. So gonna get a new hand of 6. Maybe they do know what they're doing. I'm not sure, but whatever. Tauros, we can Guzma that out. That'd be really nice to do. We don't. You were don't. Yeah, we max 3-6. Hold on. Been losses by 9 March. Yeah, 2-4-6. All right, so we don't take a knockout just yet. All right, so we can take a knockout now. We have plenty of options. There's a DC going. Is he going to retreat to the Tauros? Nope. Alright, so on our turn, we are going to Compressor. Discarding 1, 2, 3. We already have a Joltik in the discard pile, right? Yes. So I'm going to discard these 3. I am going to Computer Search, discard the Escape Rope and the Fighting Free Belt. Oh, this could be really bad. I don't even know if Guzma's in the deck. Okay, Guzma's in. That was a risky play. I should have checked to see if Guzma was in there when we did that that last Compressor. So send that guy up, send up our Marshadow, put this down, put a Fear Bell in the active, and we will go for a Night March doing like 1 billion damage. Yep, alright. So I was looking for 130 right now. Still not crazy numbers. Like 4, 5, 6, plus Fear Bell 130. We've only found 2 Compressors. Okay, so here comes Tauros. I mean, I don't know what Tauros can really do here because he's weak to fighting, so... Okay, so see, Band going to the bench. We see a Shiinotic coming down. Search for a grass Pokemon. Okay. So is he a level ball? Gonna grab a Dartrix. Alright, so Dartrix coming down. Maybe another N? Okay, Illuminate, search for another grass Pokemon. Maybe another Dartrix. We're gonna take another knockout on this Tauros here. Just to let you know that, guys. It's going down this turn. Okay, so another Dartrix in the field. And pass on to our turn. Alright, spin on the Marshadow. We'll play it in. We get 4, he gets 6. But I'm just looking for another Compressor. Discard some more Pokemon. That's not what we need. Alright, we'll put down Dimension Valley. And Shaymin for 4. Yeah, let's go crazy. Let's try to find some Compressors here. Or not. Alright, well, we'll go for Night March for the knockout. Do it 260, okay. Alright, so an Ultra Ball and a double colors. Alright, so, yeah. I don't know what's really happening right now. So here comes Dartrix. You might get Decidueye out this turn. Okay, so this is Decidueye, okay. Can we do 240? No, because we can't put all 12 Night Marches in the discard pile, unfortunately, because there's a Pumpkaboo on our bench. Unless we had AZ, we could AZ it maybe. Nah, it'd still be really crazy to do it that way. Yeah, there's no way we could pretty do that. So via Seeker for it in. But look, luckily we're not weak to fighting like grass. We are a fighting type, but weak to psychic, so that's good. He can do double feather arrows for 40. But I don't know where that gets them. So Compressor and a DCE come into our hand, which is really nice. We Compressor, discard some more Night Marchers, do a ton of damage. Okay. Yeah, we have Kukui in here. We could take a knockout right now. I don't know if all our Night Marchers in there either. So there's a DC going to the active. Okay. There's a Trainers Mail. Alright, for Forest of Giant Plants. Artist banned and expanded. I wonder when the band's coming down. Alright, so I Illuminate. Gonna search for another grass Pokemon. I thought the ban already happened. I guess it didn't. Maybe it's for the new season. So we see a Rowlet coming out. Okay. Does he have another Decidueye line? A part of me hopes he has a triple Decidueye. Takes a knockout of Pumpkaboo. And then we top like a Juniper and like able to discard all of our Night Marchers, take a knockout. Nope, Feather Arrow number 1. Gonna put on the Pumpkaboo. We do not care about that. We do not care about this at all. We're fine with these Feather Arrows. Yep, another Feather Arrow, that's fine. You do you. I don't care about this at all. Alright, and just pass on to our turn. Alright, so we get a Lysandre. Well, we'll Compressor. We'll discard 1, 2, and 3. I think we have all the Night Marches in there. Yeah, we do. Alright, so discard these 3. I'm going to Lysandre bring up the Decidueye with a Muscle Bell on it so that way he can't retreat next turn. And I'm going to go for Night March. Alrighty, we're doing 190 now. Alright, it took us a little while, but we're swinging for a ton of damage. It did take us a little off on that third Compressor. But there's a Feather Arrow. I'm going to put damage on that Pumpkaboo. I wonder if he knows that we don't need this Pumpkaboo. Like, I wonder if he knows what Marshadow does. Alright, so going out of 5 price cards. He needs a switch here, because... Or a Grass Synergy or DCE to retreat this guy. There's a third Decidueye. Oh, there's a Max Potion. Here we go. Please let me discard all Night Marches this turn. Please, Pokemon, let me find the 4th Compressor. Please, Pokemon. If you love me, let me find another Compressor. Alright. And man, if we try to Compressor here, or our Teammates, or our VS Seeker, we have no... Oh, we have one Juniper in this Corpel. Please, Pokemon, give me the top deck. Let us one-shot this Decidueye. Please, Pokemon, let me do it. Let me do 250 to this Decidueye. Don't you concede there, bud. Don't you quit yet while you're on top. You got this. You got that. Put a Grass Unit in the active. Use that Hollow Hunt. I don't know. That's something I think of, really. Alright, what he should do here. Alright, no, gonna put a Grass Unit in the bench. No Hollow Hunt this turn. Alright, he's got Feather Arrow. Gonna put on the Shaymin. Alright, good old Shaymin, take another 20. That's fine. Whatever. Please, let me top deck Pokemon. Let me top deck a Compressor. I will freak out. I don't know there's no Compressor in the deck, but let me somehow... Come on! Nope. Alright, so we'll Puzzle Time. We'll rearrange top 3 cards of our deck. Oh, baby. There's a... Next card was going to be a Juniper. Alright, so discard these. Okay. We'll put a DC in the Mitch Marshadow. And we'll go for another Night March. Alright, so 210. So close to a knockout. Next card's a Juniper, though. So then another max potion. Great. Fantastic. Okay. Okay, do you think a knockout this turn? 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Yeah. So Grass Ranger's active. Will we see a Hollow Hunt here? Oh, baby. Come on. Hollow Hunt those 2 max potions back in your deck. I just want to one-shot at the Decidueye. Just clean up, one-shot it. Boom. I guess we no, Teammates wouldn't have worked because he doesn't take a knockout here. So 20 to the active. Okay. Another Feather Arrow. Okay. Another 20 to the active. And Hollow Hunt. What will he get back? Maybe some Max Potions? Max Potions seems okay here. Some VS Seekers maybe? That might be good. Yeah, that's probably what it gets here. Like Max Potion and VS Seekers. That's what I would grab here if I was him. Max Potion definitely becoming a crazy card right now. But we'll get a Juniper. We'll be able to discard our hand. If we find 2 Joltiks, we can do 250. One shot at the Decidueye. Boom! Something you can't do with Old Night March. Okay, Timer Ball. Tails and heads. Alright, you're going to search for 1 evolution card. Not going to grab anything. Okay. Alrighty. Come on, Marshadow. We need that one shot, baby. We still have puzzles in our deck. We have 1 compressor left, maybe. We got 3 Ultra Balls left. We have a lot of outs to try to hit this next turn. We just got to discard 2 Joltiks. 2 Joltiks, and we got this. We'll do 250, one shot of the Decidueye. Something you couldn't do with this. I mean, you could do with Old Night March. You need a Kukui. But, yeah, imagine we see a Hollow Hunt here. We're just waiting for that Hollow Hunt. Come on, red one. Hollow Hunt. There we go. Alrighty, that's what I'm talking about. There you go, Captain. Get those 3 cards out of your discard pile. What 3 cards are those going to be? I don't know. We'll have to find out here together, guys. Come on, baby. Get those 3 cards. Max Potions and VS Seekers. That's what I'd be grabbing if I was him. Because, I mean, he has not got 3 EXs. That's going to be pretty difficult. Like, knocking out 3 Marshadows or whatever. So, we see Max Potion DC and a Sycamore. I was really confused. I was like, that's 2. What's happening right now? Oh, my goodness, a Juniper. Who would have thunk it? Alright, and we got it! Alright, so we have to play kind of careful here. So, puzzle. We get 2 cards, discard pile, back in our hand. We are going to grab a Compressor and a Computer Search. We are going to Computer Search, discard the Joltik and the Float Stone. To grab a Compressor, whatever. We will Compressor, discarding the Joltik and whatever, some other cards, these 3. And we'll take a Night March, do a 250 with that Shadow Hunt Night March. There we go, 250 with the Night March attack. Oh my goodness, taking a clean Decidueye off the field. That's game number 1. We'll see another game with the Marshadow deck here in a second. Unfortunately, that one was just a weird game for sure. But yeah, hopefully the next game is a little bit more faster and a lot more fun. And maybe we'll get like turn 1 like crazy numbers. I mean, stat-wise, we did 1,100 to 670 damage. And how many turns did we take? Wow. Game time, damage zone, biggest attack, energy play, trainers. Wait, is this one? Yeah, 6 turns. We did, yep, about 200 damage every turn. It's pretty cool. Alright, we'll see one more game with the deck here in a second. We'll see what happens. Marshadow, MVP. That's right, buddies. Alright, guys. Alright, playing a Sin Sing, playing a Dark deck. And Dark is going to be one of the best decks coming into the new format for sure, along with Marshadow and along with Trevenant. So it's going to be really interesting to see how this new expanded format is all going to play out once the rotation does happen and stuff like that. So our hand is kind of scary because we start Pumpkaboo. He's weak to Dark, which my opponent, it's Dark, so they could knock us out technically. But we can Ultra Ball, discard a Lampent, Xerosic, grab a Marshadow, Trainers Mail, hit a Compressor, and start the party. Be good to go. We actually have a Juniper in hand, so we don't even need to like really dig for anything too crazy here. So, what kind of turn can we get with this deck now? Alright, so let's see, what are they playing? There's a Darkrai. Alright, so we're an Ultra Ball, discard a Lampent and a Lysandre to grab a Joltik. Okay. I will Ultra Ball, discard the Xerosic and Joltik for a Marshadow. Okay. We'll put down the Marshadow. We will Trainers Mail looking for a Compressor. Alright, so there's the Teammates. We'll grab that and just Juniper our hand away. And that's good to put the Teammates in discard pile. Obviously, later on, we can use it with VS Seeker, which is really nice. And we're actually just going to pass here, okay? Yeah, we're just going to pass. So the good thing about Darkrai is he's weak to fighting, and Marshadow, you know, he's a fighting type Pokemon, so that's really cool to see. So Perilous City come down, okay. We see another Darkrai hitting the field, and Oricorio coming down as well. Dark Energy deactive. Now, the only unfortunate thing is we have an Escape Rope on hand, which I don't want to use right now. We tapped like a VS Seeker, so that's not good either. So 2040 times 2 is 80, so that's not enough for knockout. So I'm going to put a DC on this bench. I'm just going to Puzzle Time, rearrange top 3 cards of our deck. Okay. Guzma. Guzma's not going to be helpful, really. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We get Shaymin for 1, which could be a Joltik. And put these 2 on top. But do we even Shaymin right now? Yeah, I want to Shaymin just so we have another chance to draw into something. So yeah, we'll Shaymin for 1. And then I'm going to VS Seeker for a Sycamore, just discard our hand, drawing 7 new cards, okay? And with this, we just need to find the Float Stone in our deck. So we'll just Juniper, discard our hand, drawing 7 new cards. Find a Guzma and Ultra Ball, okay? So I'm going to Fighting Field with the bench. Ultra Ball, discard 1 and 2 to grab a Shaymin. I don't even know if our Float Stone's in here. And it is. Alright, so grab Shaymin, that's good. So grab a Shaymin. We'll Trainers Mail for top 4 cards of our deck. We'll grab it in the Field Blower. Okay. With the Field Blower, we'll get rid of that Perilous City. So Field Blower, get rid of Perilous City. Press done. We will Shaymin for 4 new cards. Looking for Computer Search or a Float Stone. Either one of those could take a knockout on this Darkrai this turn. And, alright, so Trainers Mail again. And there's the Float Stone all the way in the back. So grab the Float Stone. We'll put down the active. We will retreat into the Marshadow. And we will take a knockout with that Night March attack. I don't know how much we're doing right now. We're doing 260, so another 130, which I feel like is what we're hitting last game as well. So Puzzle Time and Shaymin coming into your hand. And we see Oricorio will come up. Now, Oricorio does have a supernatural dance, but right now it's only doing 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm not concerned about that at all. He can take a knockout of the Pumpkaboo, and there we see a Victory Train coming down. And if this was the Darkrai deck I was thinking of, it's like the Turbo Dark deck, which is really good because it has the Darkrai GX in it, and you know, Darkrai GX, ooh, a mystery box reward, ooh, 25 tokens. Like, let's look at our opponent's deck, and you see here, it's the new Darkrai, and he actually doesn't have the, oh, he does have the new Darkrai in it, so there's a new Darkrai GX with that restoration, and this deck is going to be really good. Like, it's going to be really fast. Like, he can play as like a ton of Darkrai's because Darkrai GX is different than EX, so you're allowed to play this Dark Pulse Darkrai, these Darkrai's, and then he plays cards like Dark Patch to do more damage in the field. He's got the Restoration. Like, it's a really, really good deck. And you can see he does have Oricorio to try to counter Night March. But since we're hitting for weakness, it's a bad matchup overall. And with the other fighting, the Dark variant, which is Evital, you have Joltik in there, which can then hit weakness on their Evital. So you can see why Dark is going to be a good matchup. The really shaky matchup is going to be Trevenant. But the Trevenant has to worry about all this dark deck hype with the Darkrai and the Evital. So it's going to be really interesting expanded format what this all does play out. I'm interested to see what is going to happen. And I know both these games are kind of fast, but that's what Marshadow does. And Marshadow Night March is a fast deck. It is going to take knockouts. Turn 2 we did 130, which I know it doesn't knock out GX and stuff like that. But I mean, we can hit for a lot of different weaknesses, which is really cool with Night March now. Because you can hit for Psychic, Lightning, and Fighting now. So you have a lot of different type coverage with this new Night March deck, just thanks to the inclusion of Fighting. But guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching an episode of Expanded Thursday. You can see why Marshadow Night March is going to be one of the top contenders coming to this expanded format. But hope you have a great day. Alrighty, bye. Alright guys, I just want to give a quick shout out to our 3 sponsors, 60 Cards, Yeti Gaming, and the Pokemon Company International. Links to everything will be down below in the description. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Alrighty. Bye.